Two. Alright, welcome everyone to Minecraft. Well, not Minecraft. Welcome back to my Survivor Sims Season 7, the Minecraft Isles. Today, we have 2 tribes, another 16 brand new faces, never before seen on this channel. And my oh my, it is going to be exciting. So we have Sagara and Thatch here. Oh. So we have Sagara, the blue tribe. All these players are players that I have played alongside in the Minecraft Survivor community. I have been on the same cast with these players, so I'm excited to see how they do here. And for the interest of fairness and simulation purposes for fun, I am not changing the values and relationships, despite it would be affected for all that. But we're gonna say no. We're gonna leave everything as standard as possible, and here we go. Obviously, on that you have your experienced, well, not experienced, because the Sagara tribe is just as experienced, but the higher ups in the Minecraft community as a whole, like the more known ones, the more known people. So, for instance, you have Ant Venom, who has been around a while, Dream, who just crushes everything, Ayaz Cupquake, been around for a while, LD Shadow Lady, been around for a while, Kara Corvus, participates in MCC regularly, Tommy Innit, Wilbur Soot, part of the Dream SMP, Jaden Animations, who doesn't do a lot of solo Minecraft stuff, but has done a lot of collaborative work in Minecraft. And with that being said, let's go to the relationship highlights. We have Hannah and B feeling a mutual slight bond toward one another. B and Blair feeling a mutual slight dislike. That could stem from the season that they were on together that I was a part of, which was Galaxy Game Shows Season 4, Curse of Theseus. Very good season. Highly recommend it. Hannah and Echo feel mutual slight bond toward one another. This would make sense based off of the friend group, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe they know each other. Just from the tight-knit group that they had. But I'm not 100% sure about that. NKS and Blair feeling a mutual slight dislike toward one another. I could kind of see this happening, but it's really going to be interesting what happens later down the line, how that goes. B and BMO feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. That's interesting, even though they worked together on the season that I was on. Llama feels slight bond towards Blair. Interesting. NKS and B feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Okay. NKS feels slight dislike towards Echo. I mean, from what I've experienced, it's all fun and games, obviously, in the community. It's not like they legitimately, hate each other or whatnot. And Kyle feels slight dislike towards Echo. Echo getting dislike from like everyone. What the heck? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, chat. Now, B feels a slight bond toward Echo, so that bond could and may very well go a long way. Now we go on over to the Thatch tribe. Kara and Ant feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Wilbur and Jaden feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Now, before we continue, the mouse cursor on the screen, I tried taking it off and OBS crashed, so here we go. I'll try to leave it in a place where you can't see it, but it's very weird. Oh god, my head. Anyway, Karen and Ant feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Wilbur and Jaden feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Jaden and Dream feeling a mutual slight bond. Karen and Jaden also feeling a slight bond. So Jaden teaming up with the MCC players is pretty good strategy, at least in my eyes. Then you see Jaden feeling slight dislike towards Ant. Now, Ant Venom is one of the better players here, I would imagine, in comps, but again, we just have to see. LD Shadow Lady feels slight dislike towards Kara. Wilbur and Cupquake feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Interesting. Shadow Lady and Jaden feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Not okay. Okay, not bad. Tommy and Dream feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Makes sense. Shadow Lady and Cupquake feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Okay, fair enough. Cannon Carry. Pirates had to protect the loot they plundered from other pirates by moving from an island to another island and transporting their utility with them, and therefore the tribes would be demonstrating the same course of action. Located at Snapping Duck Bay, each tribe had a makeshift cannon with detachable parts, and they needed to navigate and transport it through a series of hard obstacles. They had to take the cannon apart first and get it through 2 fences. Then they had to clear a path covered with rocks everywhere to get it through. Then they had to drag it through thick mud and then race to the finish with one member carrying the tribe flag and one member carrying the tribe torch. The tribes needed to cross the finish line first with all 8 members and their cannon intact. And Sagara, the team, wins immunity. Let's go! That is huge for team morale. They also win 50 waterproof matches. You love to see it. No events occurred over at Sagara. But now we see Thatch, LD Shadow Lady, and Jaden have major meltdowns. They lost the challenge they weren't expecting to get swamped, stomped on, crushed like that. And now Jaden and LD Shadow Lady probably panicking based off of performance, if I had to guess. And now they go scrambling. So LD Shadow Lady is targeting Ant, has a slightly negative opinion about Ant Venom, and considers him a little weak. Interesting. I mean, comparatively, you do have Dream, who is still considered to be super, super good. So I could see it. I see that. Wilbur's targeting Tommy. Okay, considers Tommy a challenge liability. Dude, Wilbur's doing anything to win. Let's go, Wilbur. Kara's targeting Wilbur, considering him a challenge liability. Oh, Wilbur isn't bad. And Venom is targeting Jaden for considering her a challenge liability. Let's see. The final targets are Tommy and Venom. Okay. So, Ant Venom, Tommy in it, we know that LD Shadow Lady is targeting Ant Venom. But, who else? Why would Tommy be targeted? I mean, did Wilbur get the votes that he needed? Or did LD Shadow Lady get the votes that she needed? Is it going to be a tie? Are we going to go to rocks? Let's find out. I'll read the votes. First vote. Tommy. Tommy. That's 2 votes, Tommy. Third vote. Tommy. That's 3 votes, Tommy. 5 votes left. Ant Venom. That's 3 votes, Tommy. 1 vote, Ant Venom. Ant Venom. Tommy. It's 4 votes, Tommy. 2 votes, Ant Venom. 2 votes left. Ant Venom. That's 4 votes, Tommy. 3 votes, Ant Venom. 1 vote left. The first person voted out of Survivor, the Minecraft Isles, Tommy in it. Tommy, the tribe has spoken. Dude, Tommy got robbed. He voted based on personal preference among the... Dream voted for Tommy too? I asked Cupquake voted for Tommy. Jaden voted for Ant Venom. Kara voted for Tommy. So Kara, Cupquake, Dream, Ant, and Wilbur. Wow. That's actually kind of wild. A very wild first tribal, and you see the new Thatch tribe. Made up of Ant Venom, Dream, IS Cupquake, Jaden Animations, Kara Corvus, LD Shadow Lady, and Wilbur Sid. Castaways are given the opportunity to mutiny to the other tribe, and Echo! mutinies from Sagara to Thatch. Oh, what? I mean, the best time to do it would be early game because the relationships aren't as formed. And I mean, regardless, Echo seemed to be towards the bottom on his original tribe anyway on Sagara. So maybe not the worst move here. As you see, the new tribes, Sagara and Thatch. Echo mutinying over. Alright, so back on Sagara now. NKS and Hannah feel mutual medium dislike. Hannah and B feel mutual slight bond. B and Blair feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. Kyle and BMO feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. NKS and Blair feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. B and BMO feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. There's a lot of dislike going on this tribe. NKS and Kyle feel a slight bond. This makes sense. Hannah and Llama feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Interesting. BMO and Blair feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Again, interesting. Llama and Blair feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Okay. Now going over to Thatch. LD Shadow Lady and Ant feel mutual medium dislike. Ugh, Shadow Lady and Cupquake feel mutual medium dislike. Jaden feels medium dislike towards Cupquake. Now you start to see the hatred kind of boiling over here. As you see. With all of them now getting medium dislikes. But let's see, does Echo ingratiate himself? And feels slight dislike towards Echo. The poor man comes over as like, please, I've been hated all game. And Ant's like, no. Pop. But Jaden feels a slight bond towards Ant. And these two feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Slight dislike and slight bond. Interesting. Tribes had a treasure chest in the ocean that was missing 5 treasure items. Each tribe member, one at a time, had to dive down and retrieve an item, then put it in their treasure chest. Once all 5 items are inside the chest, the tribes swim out to it and carry it ashore. First tribe to bring their chest back to shore would win. And Thatch is going to win reward. They win the first 3 pieces of a map to a hidden treasure chest. They can select one member of their tribe to loot the other tribe, and they choose Cupquake. Oh dear. At immunity, 3 tribe members from each tribe were tied to a raft by a rope. There we go. That was being pulled by their tribe in order to pull the raft away from the shore and closer to the clue. The tribe members sitting on the raft had to untie themselves before freeing their teammates. After they were free, they swam out to receive their clue, which was a set of coordinates. They took their clue and their rope to shore and went into a circle where they used the rope and the clue to create a dig spot. After finding the dig spot, teams had to dig until they found their flag, which had to be raised in order to win. And Sagara wins immunity without Echo. Is this where Echo goes? But none of these people have to worry about it. They win immunity for the second time in a row, baby. NKS and Kyle carrying. BMO and B bond strongly has a lasting impact, and B is impressing the rest of the team. And we see our first alliance. What an alliance this is. BMO, B, Kyle, Hannah, and Llama. What? Oh my lord. This is great. I love this. This is such an interesting alliance. I would love to see that happen. Like, legitimately. Then we have the Thatch tribe. Dream and LD Shadow Lady have a major fight, and which leads to Dream targeting LD Shadow Lady. LD Shadow Lady is targeting Cupquake. Wilbur's targeting Dream. Kara's targeting Wilbur. The final targets are left to LD Shadow Lady and Wilbur Soot. Oh dear. So, Echo flips. He mutinies on over. Ant Venom's like, I don't like it. It's a bad play. But Echo doesn't seem to be targeted by anyone. Interesting stuff. So, with it being left down to LD Shadow Lady and Wilbur, who is going to go here? Here we go. It's time to vote. Let's read the votes. First vote. Wilbur. LD Shadow Lady. Wilbur. It's 2 votes Wilbur, 1 vote Shadow Lady. Shadow Lady. It's 2 votes Shadow Lady, 2 votes Wilbur. LD. That's 3 votes Shadow Lady, 2 votes Wilbur. Wilbur. That's 3 votes LD Shadow Lady, 3 votes Wilbur, 2 votes left. LD Shadow Lady. It's 4 votes LD Shadow Lady, 3 votes Wilbur, 1 vote left. Wilbur, we're tied. There's going to be a revote. Those in the tie are not going to revote. Echo, you're up first. Sure, why not? I don't know. First vote. LD Shadow Lady. Wilbur. LD Shadow Lady. LD Shadow Lady. It's 3 votes LD, 1 vote Wilbur, 2 votes left. The second person voted out of Survivor, the Minecraft Isles. LD Shadow Lady. That's 4, that's enough. The tribe has spoken. Wow, the revote was a... Echo first voted for Wilbur, then flipped. So who else did it? Kara! Wow. He hoped to avoid a deadlock. And the same for Kara. Jaden was the only one who voted for Wilbur both times. So Dream, Cupquake, and Wilbur were all together on that vote because Kara and Echo wanted to join Jaden and LD Shadow Lady, but it was a tie and they needed to do what they needed to do. So good on Echo and Kara for being able to pull that. But here we go. We see Blair, BMO, B, Kyle, Llama, Hannah, and NKS all living life, vibing together. Now we have Thatch, who just came back from Tribal Council. A very close Tribal Council. Now let's see what they're going to do. Well, actually, first is Sagara here, so let's see. Anything happen? B and BMO feel mutual unbreakable relationship toward one another. This is so accurate to my experience in the game, so good on them. Good on them. Hannah and B feel mutual bond toward one another. I see it. And KS and Hannah feel mutual medium dislike. Fair. B feels medium dislike towards Blair. Blair feels slight dislike towards B. So the feeling's mutual. Kyle and BMO feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. BMO and Blair feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Blair feels slight dislike towards NKS. NKS and Kyle feel mutual slight bond. And Kyle and Blair feel a mutual slight bond as well. Over at Thatch, however, Jaden and Cupquake feel medium dislike toward one another. See a slight bond mutually from these two. A mutual slight bond as well over here. Amp feels slight dislike towards Echo. So that kind of backpedaled a little bit. Wilbur feels slight bond toward Ant. Echo feels a slight bond towards Amp, but Amp feels a slight dislike towards Echo. This is why I leave these on, because of those moments. He's like, yeah, you know, Ant's a cool guy. And Ant's like, I really don't want to have this. Kara and Ant feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Jane and Ant feel mutual slight dislike. Wilbur and Cupquake feel mutual slight dislike. And Kara and Dream feel mutual slight dislike. Challenge time! Reward. Sink the other tribe's 2 boats, each with 3 people inside. Anyway necessary. Once your own boat sinks, you're out of the challenge. Wow. Thatch wins reward. Dude, Thatch has been winning the reward challenges this season so far. And mattress, pillows, and blankets. They win the second of 3 pieces of a map to a hidden treasure chest. They select Wilbur to loot the other tribe. And finally, one person's harnessed to a rope above the water. Hold them up for as long as possible. Every 5 minutes, the player pulling at the front of the rope must let go. Thatch wins immunity. Echo, Dream, Ant Venom, Cupquake, Jaden, Kara, and Wilbur safe from Tribal Council. However, Sagara, not looking good. B and Kyle bond slightly, but Kyle leaves the alliance. Wow, so Bimo rests at camp to restore her energy. Smart. But what is Kyle planning here? If he's to leave a majority like that, what is he planning? We will see. Because now I'm intrigued. At Thatch and an Echo bond strongly. Dude, they just needed to win together. The duo. Wilbur's impressing the rest of the team. Dude, Thatch is living high right now. They're doing good. Tribal Council. First loss. Well, first immunity loss. Bet it doesn't feel good. I'm so interested to see why Kyle flipped it. Let's take a look at the votes and see what happened there. What? Oh my god. Yo, what? Kyle killed, more like Kyle quit. What? Now, the real Kyle would never quit. But, oh my god. This season is off to quite a start. Oh my god. Dude, Thatch must be like, what? Holy hell. That's wild. Well, Sagara. B and Bimo feel a mutual unbreakable relationship. Hannah and B feel a mutual medium bond. Bimo and Blair feel a mutual medium bond. B and Blair feel a mutual medium dislike. Mutual medium dislike for NKS and Hannah. Slight bond toward Blair from Llama. Blair feels slight dislike towards NKS. NKS and Bimo feel slight bond toward one another. Hannah and Llama feel slight dislike toward one another. Blair feels a slight bond toward Llama. So they're getting on the same wavelength. Nice. Thatch tribe. Wilbur and Echo feel medium bond together. Wilbur and Ant feel medium bond together. Jaden and Cupquake feel a medium dislike toward another. Wilbur and Dream feel a mutual small bond toward one another. Echo and Ant feel a slight bond toward one another. Kara feels slight dislike towards Jaden. Okay. Cupquake and Echo feel slight dislike toward one another. Kara and Dream feel slight dislike toward one another. Echo feels slight dislike towards Dream. Smart if it's for targeting purposes. Or I guess just in general, but Jaden and Dream feel a mutual slight bond toward one another. Float it notes. Grab 16 puzzle pieces buried in the sand and tied up underwater, then solve the puzzle. And Thatch wins reward again. They win a sewing machine and material. They win the third of 3 pieces of a map to a hidden treasure chest. Inside the treasure are additional creature comforts such as food rations and blankets. They can select one member of their tribe to loot the other tribe, and they choose Cupquake again. Weird. And Sagara wins immunity. Each tribe member would move 1 space at a time across the platform and try to get to the opposite tribe's platform. If 2 contestants from different tribes block each other from moving, They will have to engage in a physical showdown, with the first person to fall having to go back to start the first tribe to get all their members to the opposite platform wins immunity. And Sagara wins immunity, and they kidnap Echo, who will no longer be attending tribal council. That is such a smart play, because no matter what, they're going to have the numbers now moving forward. So Echo's here to share the information. They're gonna tell him why Kyle quit, or about what happened at tribal, how Kyle quit and how it wasn't a vote. And then Echo is gonna tell them about what's happening on Thatch. Sagara. B is impressing the rest of the team. Hannah and NKS have a minor disagreement, which has a lasting impact. B and Hannah form an alliance. BMO works hard at camp and becomes tired. Wow. So B and Hannah are, like this. They are hand in hand right now, moving forward. Over at Thatch, Ant Venom and Kara Corvus have a small fight, which has a lasting impact. Dream and Kara find something in common. And now the first alliance forms. Ant Venom, Dream, Jaden, and Wilbur. What? Oh my god. That is such a busted alliance. Jaden and Wilbur have the social game. Dream and Ant have the physical game, and Ant has the strategic game. That's wild. Kara's targeting Cupquake. Jaden's targeting Kara. This alliance wants to vote out Cupquake, so it's probably going to be Cupquake, but it could also be Ant Venom or Kara, depending on what happens. There are only 6 of you when there should be 7. Echo got kidnapped. What are your thoughts? Well, I will agree it is a smart move. So, now that you're down to just your original people, how do you determine this vote? Probably based off of performance and working hard at camp, or there was some alliance that was made, which we all know there was, with Ant Venom, Dream, Jaden, and Wilbur. Let's see. I'll read the votes. Votes. First vote, Cupquake. Second vote, Cupquake. Third vote, Cupquake. That's 3 votes Cupquake, 3 votes left. Kara. 3 votes Cupquake, 1 vote Kara, 2 votes left. Third person voted out, Survivor, the Minecraft Isles. Cupquake, that's 4, that's enough. The tribe has spoken. I has Cupquake getting voted out unanimously. Which makes sense. I mean, the 4 teams, or not the 4 teams. The 4 people in the alliance were voting for one of the 2 people that weren't in the alliance, which means the other person had to vote with them anyway. So, going back to Sagara, now that we see these 2 tribes and how they look, Thatch is not looking good. Sagara has 2 alliances. We see BMO, Llama, and Hannah. And then we see B and Hannah. B and BMO feel a mutual unbreakable relationship. Hannah and B feel a mutual strong bond toward one another. BMO and Blair feel a mutual medium bond toward one another. B feels mutual dislike, or no, B feels a medium dislike towards Blair. NKS and Hannah both dislike each other. Blair feels medium dislike towards B, so it's mutual. NKS and B feel a small bond towards one another. Llama and Blair feel a mutual bond towards one another. It's only slight, but it's still something. Hannah and Echo feel a slight bond toward one another. Nice. Ingratiating himself back into the game. We love that for Echo. Hannah and Llama feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. As for Thatch, Wilbur and Ant feel mutual medium bond. Kara and Dream feel mutual medium bond as well. Obviously, we still have that alliance up top. Wilbur and Dream feel a small bond toward one another. Nice. Kara and Ant feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. Wilbur and Kara feel slight dislike towards one another. Jaden and Ant feel a slight bond toward one another. Jaden and Dream feel a slight bond toward one another as well. Slight dislike towards one another for Wilbur and Jaden. Interesting. Dream feels slight dislike towards Ant Venom. And Kara and Jaden feel mutual slight bond toward one another. Paddle for paddles. The tribes must row one of 4 floating crates where one person dives down to grab 2 ladder rungs. Row 2 one of 4 floating crates where one person dives down to grab 2 ladder rungs. Once all 8 are collected, they row back to shore. One person runs to an old well to pull up a bucket with an idol inside, bringing it back. Meanwhile, the rest will build a puzzle ladder with the rungs gathered and the 2 side panels. Then the runner climbs it with the idol. First runner to the top wins. Thatch wins reward. Echo's now going to return to Thatch, and they're going to select Ant to loot the other tribe. And just like that, Thatch wins immunity. Jeff has a spinning wheel of seafood in this instance, Faith. Me. I have a spinning wheel of seafood / island related items, which will be blended into a smoothie after they're spun up. In a tie, each tribe will choose the other tribe's representative for the tiebreaker, which involves 6 of the 12 items on the wheel. And Thatch wins immunity. Let's go! Thatch, able to win immunity when it comes to the eating challenge. But now, let's see what happens at Sagara. Llama and NKS find something in common. It has a lasting impact. Makes sense. Hannah's targeting NKS. A liability. Eesh. B is targeting Blair. That makes sense. Blair's targeting B. Makes sense. NKS is targeting Hannah. Okay. So this alliance wants to take out Blair, and this alliance also does. So let's see. Taking the shot at NKS now wouldn't be a bad idea. Over at Thatch, Jaden has a major meltdown and the alliance dissolves, but a new alliance forms with Ant Venom, Dream, Echo, Kara, and Wilbur. Oh my god, it's just the challenge beasts. Echo is injured, but gets treated and can stay in the game. Let's go, my boy. Sagara, Tribal Council. A new feeling for them. Though they did have one tribal, but they didn't have to vote at all. So this is the first time they are going to vote. Blair, BMO, B, Llama, Hannah, and NKS. Seems like Blair's the target tonight. Let's see if it holds. First vote. Blair. NKS. Blair. Blair. 3 votes Blair, 1 vote NKS, 2 votes left. 4th person voted out of Survivor, the Minecraft Isles. Blair. It's 4, that's enough. The tribe has spoken. Final vote count was 5 votes Blair and 1 vote NKS. Another unanimous vote. Oh man, the people that are still in, I'm just, oh my lord. This is gonna be crazy. Over at Sagara, the unbreakable relationship continues. Strong bond continues. Medium bond continues. Medium dislike towards one another. KS and B, small bond. Oh, interesting. Okay. Slight dislike toward one another. Slight dislike toward one another. Fair. I suppose, I guess, maybe. KS feels slight dislike towards BMO. Llama and BMO feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. Over at Thatch Tribe, Wilbur feels an unbreakable relationship towards Echo. Echo feels a strong bond toward Wilbur. Jaden and Ant feel mutual medium dislike toward one another. Fair. Feels medium dislike towards Dream now. Whoa. Okay. Medium bond, that makes sense. Wilbur and Ant feel mutual medium bond. Dream feels medium dislike towards Jaden. Wow. Jaden was sitting nicely and is now going into danger territory. Thatch wins reward. 2 tribes must use cannons to hit 4 targets on the beach. First tribe to hit all 4 targets wins reward. They win grilled spices, lobsters, and steaks. And they choose Dream to loot the other tribe. And Thatch wins immunity again. 3 members of each tribe will have a pole across their shoulders. Each round, weight 20 pounds, will be added to that pole. The decision about which tribe member gets the weight will be made by the other tribe. When the weight becomes too much to bear, the tribe member will drop the pole and be out of the challenge. Last person left standing wins immunity for their tribe. And Thatch wins immunity, safe from another tribal council. Let's see what happens at Sagara. Bimo and Llama find something in common. It has a lasting impact. Llama leaves the alliance. So something's going to go down here. Llama's targeting B. Llama's targeting B. Hannah's targeting NKS. NKS is targeting Bimo. B is targeting Llama. These 3 want to take out Schmeckelboy. These 2 want to take out Schmeckelboy. So it looks like we're going to see 3 votes for NKS tonight. But we will see. And then Thatch, we have Ant Venom, Dream, Echo, Kara, and Wilbur in the alliance. And Kara just says, I'm out. Back to Sagara and Tribal Council. We have Bimo, B, Llama, Hannah, and NKS. NKS could have made something happen. I mean, yes, you have Hannah, B, and Bimo wanting to vote out NKS. Which, again, not a terrible idea. But also, it's NKS. He could have formed a group right now. Read the votes. First vote, NKS. Llama. NKS. 5th person voted out Survivor the Minecraft Isles. NKS. The tribe has spoken. Unanimously once again. Dude. NK. Oh my lord. Echo's like, come on guys. Please. I mean, now Llama's especially on the outs. But let's see. Sagara. Bimo, B, and Hannah in an alliance, and then B and Hannah. The duo there. B and Bimo feel unbreakable relationship towards one another. They feel a strong bond toward one another. Llama and Bimo feel a medium bond toward one another. Llama and B feel mutual slight dislike. Hannah feels slight dislike towards Bimo. And Hannah and Llama feel slight bond toward one another. That's going to be interesting. For Thatch. Wilbur and Echo feel a mutual unbreakable relationship toward one another. Kara and Dream feel a mutual strong bond toward one another. Jaden and Ant feel a strong dislike towards one another. Wilbur and Ant feel a strong medium bond toward one another. Jaden feels a medium dislike towards Dream. Makes sense. Dream feels medium dislike towards Jaden. Kara and Jaden feel medium dislike toward one another. Wilbur and Dream feel mutual small bond towards one another. Kara and Echo feel small bond as well. And Kara and Ant feel slight dislike. Kyle is back! Dude, imagine if Kyle quits and then comes back into the game. Oh my god. Alright, Pirate Prison Break. If the Outcast beat one tribe, that tribe will have to go to Tribal Council and vote a player off. The Outcast will then vote one player back into the game. If the Outcast beat both tribes, Morgan and Drake will both go to Tribal Council, both vote a player off, and the Outcast will then vote 2 players back into the game in that scenario. If both Drake and Morgan win, the Outcast's chance to get back in the game will be forfeited. So the Outcasts compete. Thatch wins immunity. And Outcast win immunity. Sagara is going to Tribal and one Outcast is going to return. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Sagara. B is targeting Llama. Llama is targeting Bimo. And it looks like it's going to be Llama. Dream and Kara bond slightly. That is the only thing that happens at Thatch. Here we go. Bimo, B, Llama, Hannah. I'll read the votes. First vote. Llama. Bimo. Llama. It's 2 votes Llama, 1 vote Bimo, 1 vote left. 6th person voted out. Survivor, the Minecraft Isles. Llama. The tribe has spoken. Rip Llama, chat. Rip Llama. He will be missed. Now we get to go to the Outcast Tribal Council. Bimo, B, Hannah, Ant Venom, Dream, Echo, Jaden, Kara, and Wilbur. Oh man, this merge is gonna be funky. Outcasts each state why they should return. Each outcast will place 1 vote for who they would like back in the game. Whoever receives the most votes will return. It's time to vote. First vote, Cupquake. Interesting. Blair. Kyle got a vote. Please. Blair. Blair. Congrats, Blair. You're returning to the game. She'll have safety at the first merge tribal council. Who voted for Kyle? That is so true, dude. NKS would pull that, dude. Alright, let's see. Blair believes that Cupquake can do well. Cupquake believes that Blair can do well. Kyle has a good relationship with Blair. Shadow Lady believes that Blair can do well. And KS believes that Kyle can do well. Tommy believes that Blair can do well. And now... the Sona tribe. There it is, chat. The merge. What an interesting looking merge, to say the least. Ant Venom, Blair, Bimo, Dream, Echo, B, Jaden, Kara, Hannah, and Wilbur. So what? It's 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, it's 5-5 originals. Oh my lord. Alright. Here are the alliances. We'll skip through the relationships. We'll just do... oh my god. Jaden and Am feel mutual extreme hatred. Karen, Dream feel mutual unbreakable relationship. Unbreakable. Wilbur and Echo. Hannah and B are mutually unbreakable. B and Bimo are mutually unbreakable. Jaden and Ant feel mutual extreme hatred. Karen and Dream feel unbreakable relationship. Alright. Here we go. Keel hauling. For the first round, the castaways must jump from a pontoon into the water. Pull themselves along a rope under the pontoon to the opposite end without surfacing. Climb back onto the pontoon. Run back to the start. This is done in 2 heats of 5. The first 2 players in each to finish 2 laps move on. For the final round, the same thing is done, but players must do 5 laps and move a medallion to the front each lap. First to move all 5 medallions to the front wins. And Ant Venom winning immunity. Blair and Echo bond strongly. Bimo and Hannah have a minor disagreement. Ant Venom leaves the alliance. What? So now it's Dream, Echo, and Wilbur. I mean, that is... that's fire. Anna's targeting Jaden. Makes sense. B is targeting Dream. I see it. Echo's targeting B. Really? So these 3 are targeting Dream. These 3 are targeting Jaden. And those are the final targets. We're either going to see Dream or Jaden go home. Here we go, chat. With 5 original Sagara and 5 original Thatch, if you even want to consider Echo as original Thatch, because he's been with Thatch the entire game. Let's see what happens. Blair does have safety, and Ant Venom has immunity. So, let's kick it off. First vote. Dream. Jaden. Dream. Jaden. Jaden. Dream. We're tied. 3 votes Dream, 3 votes Jaden. There are 4 votes left. Jaden. Dream. We're tied again. 4 votes Dream, 4 votes Jaden, 2 votes left. Jaden. It's 5 votes Jaden, 4 votes Dream, 1 vote left. The 7th person voted out of Survivor the Minecraft Isles. Jaden. The tribe has spoken. Wow. Ant Venom, Blair, Dream, Echo, Kara, and Wilbur were all on the right side of that vote. Hannah, Jaden, obviously, B, and BMO were left out. I could just read this down here, but, you know, you hate to see it. But it looks like the Minecraft Survivor players now have the up. The one-up on the Minecraft YouTube community. Alliances remain the same. However, B is the most loyal here and here. And Wilbur's the most loyal here. Mutually unbreakable with Kara and Dream. Wilbur and Echo feel mutual unbreakable relationship. B and BMO feel unbreakable. Hannah and B feel unbreakable. Wilbur and Ant feel unbreakable. So, Wilbur and B doing a nice job. Castaways must use slingshots to break 3 plates hanging from a mast in order from bottom to top, transporting a fire to the crow's nest. If a player smashes a plate out of order, they can't light their crow's nest and are eliminated. Run in 3 heats of 3. The winners move on to the final round where the same thing happens. Dream wins reward, and of course shares it with Wilbur. They win breakfast on a yacht. Nice! Castaways must answer questions about pirate folklore. Each castaway who answers correctly would get to place coconuts in the bins of another castaway. When the castaway reaches 5 coconuts, they are out of the challenge. The last castaway standing wins. Kara Corvus wins immunity. Echo's impressing the rest of the tribe. Anna and Wilbur bond strongly. Dream and Kara finally formed that alliance. It's been a long time coming, but they did it. B's targeting Blair now. Interesting. Hannah's targeting Dream. Fair enough. Echo's targeting Ant Venom. Fair. Kara's targeting BMO. From what I've seen, that makes sense. Blair's targeting B. Blair does not like B. Fair enough. B and Blair, man. You want to talk about a rival season? They would be good. Ooh. This alliance wants to vote out Ant, but these two want to vote out Blair. Weird. These 3 want to vote out Ant Venom as well, but these 2 want to vote out BMO. What the heck? Oh, Lord. This could be anyone. It would be ideal if it was Blair or BMO for Ant Venom, Kara, Dream, and Wilbur. Let's see. Kara does have the immunity necklace. First vote. Blair. BMO. Ant. BMO. It's 2 votes BMO, 1 vote Ant Venom, 1 vote Blair. Blair. It's 2 votes BMO, 2 votes Blair, 1 vote Ant Venom. Ant Venom, we're tied. 2 votes for everyone, 3 votes left. BMO. Blair. That's 3 votes BMO, 3 votes Blair, 2 votes Ant Venom, 1 vote left. Ant Venom, we're tied! We're at a 3-3-3. Oh my lord. Ant Venom, Blair, and BMO cannot vote. First vote, Ant Venom. Blair. BMO, we're tied. 1 apiece. BMO. Blair. It's 2 votes BMO, 2 votes Blair, 1 vote Ant Venom, 1 vote left. The 8th person voted out Survivor, the Minecraft Isles, and the first member of our jury. BMO. The tribe has spoken. What even happened there? Okay. Blair, BMO, and Echo voted for Ant Venom. Ant Venom, B, and Hannah voted for Blair. And then Dream, Kara, and Wilbur voted for BMO. He was supposed to vote for Ant Venom but disagreed. So because BMO and Blair couldn't vote, oh my god. That's wild. That was a good tribal. Well, they did it. They took out one of the Minecraft Survivor players. Now it's back to 4-4. Breakable, unbreakable, unbreakable. Mutual strong bond. Mutual strong bond. Solid. Rat in the rigging. Shipwreck, obstacle course, and randomly chosen pairs climb a fishnet to the deck. Climb a cargo net to reach a rope and pulley. One person pulls a bell over, the other person rings it. Then retrieve a pole with a grappling hook. Swing to the fishnet, climb to the deck, then to the crow's nest. One person unties knots to the lower bell, second person rings it. Slide down a sail, release a rope, grab the bell ringer that drops, ring the final bell. 2 heats, 2 pairs in each heat. Winners move on to the final. Course is the same, but at each bell, the player who gets the bell must also ring it, while the other player then grabs a bag of puzzle pieces. The final rope must be chopped with a cutlass to grab a key. The key opens a treasure chest with a solving station inside. First pair to solve the puzzle wins. Pair 1 is Ant Venom and Wilbur. Pair 2 is Dream and Echo. That's a squad. Pair 3 is B and Hannah. And pair 4 is Blair and Kara. Ant Venom and Wilbur win reward. They win a deep sea fishing trip. Makes sense. Killer. Blow darts. Each player has their own section on the board, subdivided into 1, 2, and 3 life sections. Hit anywhere in your own section to become a killer, then hit the other player's areas to get rid of their lives and enter killer status. When you've lost killer status and all 3 lives, you're out of the challenge. The last player left wins. Dream wins immunity. No surprise. It was about time he won individual immunity. But he's probably lowering his abilities. Being Wilbur Bonsale has a lasting impact, and this alliance forms a very good alliance. Very socially aware. This is a good alliance for all 3 of them, really. Kara's targeting Ant Venom. Wilbur's targeting Kara. Fair enough. B and Hannah are voting Kara. Dream, Echo, and Wilbur are voting Hannah. Dream and Kara are voting Ant Venom. And then the newfound alliance is voting for Kara. An interesting state of affairs here, with a very interesting individual winner. Well, makes sense, individual winner. We saw Ant Venom and Wilbur win reward. So let's figure out, what are they gonna do now that Dream has immunity? Ant Venom. This is big. Ant Venom. Kara. Hannah. That's 2 votes Ant Venom, 1 vote Hannah, 1 vote Kara. 4 votes left. Hannah. Kara. It's 2 votes Ant, 2 votes Hannah, 2 votes Kara, 2 votes left. Ant Venom. 1 vote left. Kara, we're tied. 3 votes Ant, 3 votes Kara, 2 votes Hannah. So, Kara, Ant Venom. Since you 2 are tied, you are not going to re-vote. Everyone else will. Here we go. Ant. Kara. Ant. Kara. Kara. That's 3 votes Kara, 2 votes Ant Venom, 1 vote left. The 9th person voted out Survivor, the Minecraft Isles, and the 2nd member of our jury, Kara. The tribe has spoken. Wow. Echo voted for Hannah originally, and then flipped over to Kara. And I'm assuming the same with Wilbur. Yep. Alright. Makes sense. The final 7. This is definitely not final 7. These alliances, man. Dude, B and Wilbur, they're covering their bases. And that's a great thing. Loved ones stand on a plank over the water, divided into segments. When a player and their loved one provide the same answer to a question, players force any loved one to take a step backwards. The 4th step is into the water and out of the challenge. Last loved one left try wins reward. Venom wins reward. He wins an overnight stay at the Sona tribe camp with a loved one. The rest of the tribe is banished to another island without their loved ones. Wow. Way to go, Venom. Make 3 3-letter, 4 4-letter, 5 5-letter, 6 6-letter, and 2 7 or more letter words from the letters in Survivor Pearl Islands. No plurals, proper nouns, and non-English words are allowed. In addition, all words must be spelled correctly, and the words Survivor Pearl and Islands are forbidden. When you think you're done, call for Faith. If there's a mistake, you're out. First to 20 words wins, and Wilbur wins immunity. Let's go. B and Hannah have a small fight. Hannah's targeting Ant. Blair's targeting Dream. B is targeting Blair. Echo's targeting B. So Blair's getting targeted by B and Hannah. Dream, Echo, and Wilbur. And Ant Venom. It looks like it's going to be Blair tonight. Wow. Okay then. First vote, Dream. Blair. 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 10th person voted out of Survivor, the Minecraft Isles, and the 3rd member of our jury. Blair, that's 4, that's enough. Blair, the tribe has spoken. Wow. Unanimous voting. Final 6. This, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but this final 6 is amazing. I mean, B isn't even the most loyal in this alliance. Like, literally the least loyal here. A lot of unbreakable relationships now. Water obstacle course. This is an obstacle course decided in randomly chosen trios and with positions on the course also randomly chosen. One player must cross a floating beam from one platform to another, jump into the water, swim to 2 floating crates, untying a paddle at each, swim to the platform and climb on to find the second team member. The other 2 must jump into the water, dive down to unhook 3 barrels, making them rise. Swim to the next platform, untie the paddle beneath it, and climb on to find the final team member. All 3 must then swim to shore, get into their boat, row back to the starting platform. First team back wins. Venom, B, and Hannah versus Dream, Echo, and Wilbur. And Venom, Hannah, and B win reward. They win an overnight spa visit and swimsuits from luggage. Who is going to win that immunity? Wilbur winning 2 in a row. Castaways must use muskets to hit sails on the beach, causing them to burn. First to have all 3 of their sails hit by themselves or the others wins. Wilbur wins immunity. Anne and Hannah bond slightly, has a lasting impact. She rests at camp to restore her energy. Hannah's targeting Anne anyway. Anne is targeting Dream. Echo is targeting B. Wilbur is targeting Hannah. Hannah and B are targeting Dream. Dream, Echo, and Wilbur are targeting Hannah. And B and Wilbur are also targeting Dream. With it getting so close to the end and with so little left, How do you vote? Let's see how they vote. Wilbur has immunity. Once again, we're back to 3-3 originals. Hannah. Dream. Hannah. Dream. Hannah. That's 3 votes Hannah, 2 votes Dream, 1 vote left. Dream, we're tied. We're going to go into a revote. First vote, Hannah. Hannah. Dream. That's 2 votes Hannah, 1 vote Dream, 1 vote left. The 11th person voted out of Survivor the Minecraft Isles and the 4th member of our jury. Hannah, the tribe, has spoken. And flipped. Oh my lord. I mean, smart. Dude, Ant's playing a really, really good game. Oh, man. Starting tied to a post by hands and ankles, the contestants must untie themselves, dig under a fence, and use the ropes on a circle marked with compass directions to figure out where to dig for a key. They will then use the key to enter a jail cell, use the sticks and twine inside to make a pole, grab a key outside the cell, unlock the other door, grab a slingshot, and break 3 plates with bags of puzzle pieces attached, pull on ropes to grab the bags, empty them, and use the letters inside to form a very famous pirate term. Wilbur wins reward and shares it with Echo. They win a trip to Panama Viejo ruins, suckling pig feast, and a GMC Envoy XUV. B wins immunity. What? Let's go. Go B. The contestant must fill their canteen with seawater, cross a balance beam without falling off, and pour the water from their canteen into a tube, raising a key attached to a tiny float. They will then unlock the second beam and lower it, and repeat the process. If they need to refill at any time, they must return to the starting platform to do so. They must get 5 keys and lower 5 beams to grab their flag before crossing them again to get to the start. B and Wilbur have a minors agreement which has a lasting impact, and B is targeting Dream. Dream, Echo, and Wilbur want to vote out Ant. Ant, B, and Wilbur want to vote out Dream. It's either Ant, Venom, or Dream. Wilbur is literally the flip. He's literally in the middle. Oh my god. It all rides on what Wilbur decides to do here. Knowing he's the swing vote, oh man. I personally would vote out Dream here. Like, if I had the opportunity to, I would totally vote out Dream. I would try to take out Dream and Ant Venom next. And then I'd probably want to take out Echo. Either Echo or Wilbur. But Echo probably ends up winning final 3 immunity, because this is this season final 2, so let's see what happens. Does Wilbur take out Dream or Ant Venom? Ant Dream. It's 2 votes Ant, 1 vote Dream, 2 votes left. Dream. We're tied.